Hello and welcome to Tending the Soul, a ministry of Robbinsdale Parkway United Church of Christ. I'm Reverend T. Michael Rock, and it just pleases my heart so much to be present with you in this way. If you like these videos, please subscribe and hit that little bell so that you get notifications of the next time we post one. These soul tending videos have been such a healing piece for me to reach out to you in the midst of this long pandemic, to know that every week we're working on something, somehow, some way to connect one soul to another. It is indeed all about relationship, and these beautiful moments are encouraging you to be in relationship with yourself, to touch into yourself, to be present for you, so that you see how you're feeling, how you're experiencing life, to look at your emotions, whether they're sad or happy, whatever they are, but to know what you're feeling. Because when we know ourselves, then we can ask for help. Then we can be there for others in their time of need. If we know what our capacity is, what our experience is, then we can do this soul work in community. Now, it's going to be a weird thing to say for a church minister here in this world, but I never really loved what church represents to the wider world as a place to come and have like belief with each other, or to have like understandings with each other, or to be kind of automatons in a certain way. I always thought of church as this wonderful, liberating experience to be who you are and be that well, right? To be fully present to yourself, and then to do that for others. The soul work of a congregation, of a church that really understands what it means to be informed of the world, is to know where you are and to give thanks and gratitude in every one of those precious moments. One of the things we teach and preach along the way in this place is our love of creation. You've heard me talk many times about a relationship with the trees and the rivers and the rocks and the stones and the sky, and the stars, and the clouds and all the other gifts out there in the world, and the four-legged and two-legged and slitherings and finned and feathered, and all of the different beings out there that are longing to be noticed and to be in relationship with you. This is the gift of soul work, right? Is to be totally present to who you are and what is around you. Today I get this wonderful chance to be completely present in my environment, to take a walk, to experience the other people in cars and traffic as I take kids to and from school, all the different ways we can just find those relationships all around us. What an amazing thing to just be present. And I want to close with just a really beautiful story. My first call in ministry was in Sudbury, Massachusetts, and there was a family in the church who, it was a suburb outside of Boston. It was a very, very busy place and very wealthy area, but it was on the verge of country. Just a couple towns away, there was big open expanses of fields and forests, and there was lots of horse farms and different places where people were. And we had a family in the church who had long been in the church for 100 years or more, and they had a farm out in a town away. And this family, it was an older couple, and they had names for every duck and every chicken and every pig and every horse and every cow on their farm. And it was such a deep relationship. And they knew that as they grew livestock, some of that went to feed other people and to feed their family. And it was with great gratitude and thanks that they moved through their relationship process. And it wasn't just the ducks and the rabbits and the goats and the pigs. They had names for their trees. They had 4 majestic trees that were outside their farmhouse. And every morning she would go out to feed the animals, and she would walk by those trees and touch their bark and call them by name. The trees that provided shade for her house, but also for her children to play and for the animals to find their water. These trees were a deep, integral part of their farm life. And I just wonder someday if you'll, in your soul work, will go find the tree that you walk by every day or that you encounter every day and give it a name, to be in relationship with it. That's the real story, in our scripture work, is when the early folks named the animals and the experiences and all that, and they were called on God to do that. It wasn't out of dominion. It wasn't out of power. It was out of relationship. If we know who you are, if we know what you are, then our souls will have a chance to be free. A free, liberating force in the world. So friends, I want you to tend to your soul today. To find a relationship in your life that needs to be tended to check in with yourself and know who you are and see yourself as that beautiful, beloved soul longing for creation. This is good soul work. And then next week, we're going to be in person on Tuesday night at 6:30, and we'll do some soul work together in community. And if you really like these videos, I'll keep doing them because I love connecting with folks in this way as well. So let us know in the comment section below if you want to continue watching these videos, and we'll make them happen. But we're going to be present at 6:30 in a circle to do this beautiful work together.